Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 6 of the Chaos Demon campaign in the Warhammer 3 Total War. And we are going to continue our fight against Kislev. And then we are going to defeat the hordes in the realm of Khorne to get the first soul fragment in the area. And I think without further ado, let's see how we could fare here. So we can end the turn. Okay. And I think we need to close that rift next turn. That Khorne's faction is having quite a lot of troops on a port. That's not a good sign. I think one of those armies at least will head towards our way. And it seems we need to face somewhat strong army of kind of wood elves. It would be a Pyrrhic victory. Let's try to improve that a bit. I just hope that my army is up to the task of engaging here. If it's not, I think we need to continue our conquest in the kind of real world for some time. And maybe after we have the highest tier units available, we can try this anew. So Amadri Ironbark is our first opponent. I'm a bit worried about those 3 dragons, but let's see. And since they are okay, unlimited power, it seems. So since the enemy is attacking, I think we can try to utilize the terrain to our advantage in the best possible way. We could use those woods, but they would also hinder our archers, so maybe there will be our position. So these artillery pieces in the back, shooters in front of them. I guess these can be in the same line. And then let's put these beasts to the front. And the hero as well. But I think at least this hero should fly around to deal as much damage as possible. And then let's have the cavalry as a flanking force here. And let's pause for a bit so that we can position our troops here. let's move the cavalry here. And I guess the heroes can be there. And then we will take control of this guy. So let's try to do as much damage as possible to the enemies. I think we need to be careful of that, or those dragons. Well, at least we are doing some damage. Gehenna's golden globe. Looks interesting. Okay, let's be careful of those dragons. And let's see if that's golden globe. Okay, time to withdraw. Let's see if these Furies can challenge the Forest Dragon here. Well, maybe they can do at least some damage there. Oh, and the dragons are attacking now. Time to withdraw a bit. And let's see how our units fare. see. At least some damage done here. And at least the balance of power is looking rather promising for the moment. Okay, let's take down that dragon. Hopefully, once and for all. I think you guys can withdraw a bit. Okay, there is another dragon. And let's see where we should hit with this spell. I guess that's a decent place. And we have victory. And let's see if at least these guys could heal as much as possible. And maybe some other troops as well. It would be beneficial when considering the future battles. Time mock. Okay. Doesn't seem to be that good. And actually maybe we could get some additional points in this realm if we kill as many enemies as possible. So let's try to hunt down at least some of the enemies here. Which means the cavalry has some work to do. And at least these beasts are regenerating. A decisive victory. Quite an improvement from Pyrrhic victory, in my opinion. Of course, we were able to hurl much more magic at the enemy than they were able to hurl it to us. But I'm just wondering, how can we replenish our troops here? At the moment that seems to be a bit problematic, but let's see. Okay, some loot. It seems we don't need that much glory, but maybe it has some uses. Thanks for the comment. And let's check diplomacy quickly. So Skaberak's Gluttons want to have non-aggression pact. That's fine. Then let's see about military access. Dreaded War. Seems Chaos Warriors. And we could add some alliances there as well. And maybe even, okay. I should have asked for something for that military alliance. Dong wants to have defensive alliance. Nice. And then Magothkin wants to have military alliance. Quite badly. Okay, we got an achievement League of Nations. I guess that has something to do with number of allies. With Dong, I think we will make a military alliance as well. And then no one wants to become a vassal or make peace with us, but that's fine. Let's close the rift here. There is one rift, but I think the allies should be able to handle it. But maybe we should move to take that hell pit with this army. And let's take this. Or maybe that one rather. Seductive Glory. Okay. And then let's see what we can recruit here. So we could take Spawn of Nurgle, Unbreakable, then we could take these Exalted Plague Bearers, Sword Infantry with ranged attack, and let's see. Okay, so no allied recruitment at this point, and I guess this guy just got somewhat more responsibility because the other army is here and the other one is going to take on the Hellpit location. And let's see about our army. Maybe we should take some skills for the hero as well. And here, let's take, I think we will take this one as a way to prepare for the next battle. And let's take this Plague of Rust here. And if we take Encamp, okay, we start to replenish. And can we see somewhere how well we are doing in this realm? So we should have some a bit less than 400,000 bloodshed. And I guess it's not that. But where could I see it? Okay, I guess there. Okay, 70,000 at the moment. Of course, the question is, should we try to take that guy down? And maybe we should. Okay, excellent. And once more some levels. And let's see. Okay, only one level there. And here I think, do we have some chance to increase regeneration? It seems not, so let's focus on the spells. And that was from the perspective of taking that bloodshed. That decision was correct, to attack the enemy army. And then next turn, I think we will be able to reach that, even in this stance. Okay, Kislev could be conquerable. And let's see if the vampire counts would want to negotiate with us. Okay, we are at war with them. So no negotiations there. But basically it means that... oh, there is another gateway, or rift. Let's go to take care of it. But basically, since we are at war with practically everyone, I think we need to improve the defenses along the border here. And let's see if Kislev can construct some additional defenses. Okay, and we have a turn. Let's see what that Theoderic Gaucher will do. Okay. So he's near Erengard or Erengrad. Some factions are going down. And the army here is heading towards Helpit. And I think we can recruit. Let's take one of these beasts for our army. And then, of course, the army here needs to be doing something. Okay, that was nice. So, where can we find our next opponent? I guess let's attack that Piskatsa's rogue armies, or rather this one, because it's a bit closer. So maybe we could next turn be able to engage it. And then of course we need to upgrade buildings wherever we can. And I think we have a turn. Okay. Some of the enemies are confederating. Taint of Khorne. Okay. So I guess we need to try to remove those. And here, let's hope we can engage this guy. Yes, we can. And I guess we need to do it manually. So it seems we need to be able to vanquish maybe 3 or 4 armies here completely to get enough those where they bloodshed points for a chance to get further in this realm. And it seems the enemy does not have artillery or missile units. So let's try to utilize that. And the number of spellcasters seems to be rather limited as well. So those things are clearly going for us. And this guy shall go to try to harass the enemy.
Be sure to use the maps available to assist your tactical planning, Commander.
So let's start with the caster here. Dragon ogres might be problematic. And of course these guys. I guess they are one of the units that you can make doom stacks with. But since these guys are going all alone, maybe we could do some damage with these Chaos Furies. Or then not. At least a lot. At least some of the spells are doing quite nicely. And it seems the enemy doesn't have that many shooters, so once again this guy should be performing rather well in here. Seems no regeneration will be needed here. And I guess this guy could come a bit forward. Lord of Beasts. So, a monstrous regiment. That could be a nice addition. Oh, they can go there to swim. Okay. Let's hope they are a bit slower to move there. Well, they take some damage. I guess that was not one of the best spells here, as we don't have that many own units nearby. But of course, if they can tie them there for the duration of the spell, I guess that will work just fine. The actual battle starts pretty soon. Let's hope our mammoth doesn't get killed. And it seems we should be able to beat the battle here. Okay, let's try not to lose. Okay, that was too close. But victory is a victory. Actually, I think I should have sent the other caster hero to harass the enemy as well. Because it's a shooter, which I didn't remember, so. And I think we lost 1 unit of cavalry from our army. Okay, Pyrrhic victory, so not much of an improvement from the auto-resolve version. So this is the unit we lost. Maybe we could have some units available for recruitment. Let's see. Yeah, that was a tougher battle. I don't know if the enemy was more difficult or my tactics were not up to the task that much. Okay, that faction has been destroyed, and it seems we lost 2 units. Okay, good. Saint sword, nice. And do we actually need to equip it somehow? I guess this guy is unable to use it. But let's see about the other heroes. Okay, and let's see about these ancillaries. Okay, and for this guy, we could utilize an armor, but there seems to be none available. And then here is our next target. And let's hope it's not a contest, so this guy is doing pretty well there. And it seems we have this load available. Maybe... okay. Seems the Kislevites are on the move again, and Tushuka might be the target. Okay, and we have a turn. No wars for money. And it seems a close defeat is incoming. And Sarina is once again leading her troops. I think we try to cause as many casualties as we can. And I think that will make it easier to capture the Hellpit settlement with one of our own heroes. And as the prediction was close defeat, I think it's not impossible to turn it to Pyrrhic victory, but it's most likely quite difficult. So, the enemy has divided its army into two. I think we will try to take out the smaller section here. Some Kossars, armored Kossar missile units and artillery. So basically that means that our hero with some melee units and some missile units for support will head there, while the rest of the army prepares a defense. And since this place is very hard to get into unless they go through this area here, I think our defensive line will be made here. And if these can shoot the enemy while they are on the march here, all the better. And are these... I guess they are a bit better than the normal ones. So they can go there, and this will be the site for the first tower, and I think we will try to build those magic towers. But let's start, and the whole army can go forward. You can engage those armored Kossars, you can engage Kossars, you can engage Streletsy, or however they are pronounced. And then let's get some missile support and some spell support as well, especially against these armored Kossars. Maybe we could actually use these Chaos Furies here to slow down the enemy a bit. Or maybe we could even attack the artillery there. That would be quite nice. And then let's begin the construction here and see how we are proceeding. Okay, so if it tries to go through us, I think that gives a quite nice opportunity to engage. And I think this battle here will be ours, so let's bring the hero back here to aid with the defense there. And I guess one unit here can chase these enemies down, so they won't be coming back. And it's time to start focusing this battle here. Our tower is ready. And at least these guys are shooting. Let's hope it proves to be effective. And the tower here should focus on the melee right here, because I think the hits there will cause the most damage. And it's time for you guys to start moving here. And you should join the battle there. And it seems the enemy reinforcements are already coming. And I think we can begin the construction of second tower here. And since you guys have used up almost all missiles, and you already have, I think you can join the melee there. Well, you can go to shoot there. I'm not sure if the towers here cause friendly fire. Hopefully they don't. But at least the enemy is taking quite a beating in this battle. Do we have no tower options available there? So I think we will construct some weaker versions here. And then of course we should summon some of the Furies. I don't think we will be able to take care of those layers, but slowing them down would be quite nice too. And it seems we are able to cast some spells here. Question is, are we shooting our own building ourselves, or is it done by the enemy? It seems the Kislevites are using quite a lot of dwarves in their armies. That's a bit surprising, to be honest. The Slayers are already taking quite heavy beating, and the Tsarina doesn't have that many hit points anymore. Okay, excellent. The enemy lord is down, and that will make it quite a bit easier for us to conquer some of the Kislevite or Kislev lands. Unfortunately, it seems the enemy has a bit too many troops. But of course, taking down these heavy war sleds here would be another victory for us. But it seems our troops are fleeing, and if we can cast one additional spell, I think that would be great. Okay, I guess the city is lost, but it didn't go down cheaply. Valiant defeat. Okay, that's okay. As you can see, the enemy army is quite beaten at the moment. Of course, the reinforcing army is hardly sketched, but at least the initial army took quite a beating. I'm not sure if it would have been wiser to leave the hero or the lord, commander, whatever it is, with the main troop to defend the towers, because the spells would have been more effective there. And they actually captured it. So it seems at least one of our armies has a new target. And then of course we need to recruit some troops here. Okay. But some troops can be recruited. So we have lost 1 cavalry unit and I think 1 regiment of renown. Let's try out one of these. Or maybe we should move first. So let's try out one of, where is it? Here, these. And then let's take, I guess, 1 additional cavalry unit to replace the lost one. Okay, let's try out that. Okay. So let's take that. And maybe we should leave some space for the hero. So maybe we could combine these plague bearers and kick this unit out. And I think we have a turn. It seems the Wandering Dead are consistently rising and falling again. Okay, good. That army is in full strength. And here it seems Hellpit cannot be accessed right now, but next turn, and it's virtually undefended. And we are ready for next engagement. And let's take care of Hard, Pyrrhic Victory. Psychos are, I guess, ranged units. I think we will take auto-resolve here. So abominations have been taken care of. And let's improve Khorne's units. And is here some place where we could replenish the troops? Apparently not. So let's enter the encampment stance. And it will take a couple of turns to replenish the troops, and I guess this army here will be our final target. Of course, okay, this guy has quite a bit of bloodshed going for him. That might be problematic. Of course, if we could find an item to heal us, but then again, against this army, I don't think at our current strength we would be able to last very well. And it seems we cannot move into encampment stance. Okay, so let's take a bit of a distance to the enemies. And you don't need to move. And here we can always use some extra money. And we have a turn. And it seems we need to get a bit better hero. To beat the Chaos region there. And let's begin the siege. And it seems this guy is back. He can heal up a bit in Kislev. So he should stay there until the trait has been removed. While this army here marches towards Dushyka. And we have a turn. Okay. Trait has been removed or taint, and let's see. I guess we'll take care of this army, but we need to wait a bit before closing the gate there. And it seems the Kislev has left the city here somewhat undefended. So we can take it. And as the Kislevite army is approaching, maybe we should try to capture the city. And Nurgle unit should be somewhat cheaper here. And it seems Prague is going to be our next target. And here maybe let's spread some chaos. So it seems we need to enter the Chaos Realm as quickly as possible and with as good of an army as possible in order to be successful there. So we need to wait for the next roar. I think we will try to take out that army as well. And in one turn, I guess these are replenished well enough so that we can close the rift here and then move against Prague. It seems the number of the enemy factions or other factions is growing smaller all the time. So it seems the areas are being consolidated a bit by bit. I think this army will chase down the enemy there. And this army shall head towards Prague to help out our main army, which is going to close the rift here. seems we need to wait a bit for the casualties to replenish.
Chaos incarnate.
It seems we are in somewhat of a slower pace in this game at the moment, or at least the turns are quite a bit shorter than before, because mainly we don't need to fight manually most of the battles, and it seems the strength of Putrid Swarm has decreased quite a bit. And let's besiege the city, and I think we should have some reinforcements available rather soon. That enemy army is taking so heavy casualties while marching, I don't see it reasonable to chase it. And as that army helps capturing Prague, I think next turn this army can move against Kislev. And let's see about future construction projects. Let's hope that this city can be in peace, at least for some time. And one skill point there, and we have a turn. No, we don't want to join the war. I don't know. I don't think that makes too much difference.
We must wither a siege.
Okay,
Skulls for the sun.
so let's take that victory. And there is one rift. Fortunately, it will be closed soon. And unfortunately, this army is not able to reach Kislev this turn, but maybe next turn. And I think Prague will fall to us next. Pyrrhic victory with some casualties, but it's such a nice city that we want to have it. Let's do some upgrades for defensive purposes, and then some money generating capabilities as well. Here I think let's focus on income and let's see if we can construct something somewhere. Okay, and we have a turn, and at least the conquest of Kislev is going pretty well for us, but I think we need to be quite a bit better prepared to invade one of the Chaos realms next time.
Embrace the lust. How vile purge. Kislev's fallen champion. Demon Prince. Revel in this ruinous crusade. You will regret this weakness. Chaos reigns.
Okay, that inspiring presence is quite nice.
Fresh tool of conquest.
And here I think we will take all the spells first and then see if we can gain some other useful skills. I guess that unit needs to wait for one more turn, and fortunately Erengrad is getting an upgrade, so we can improve the defenses there. And we have a turn. Maybe I should have taken the talisman because I don't really need that favor anymore. But if this army comes close enough, I think we should be able to deal with it rather easily. And the army here can head towards Yetshitsk or Yetshitch. And this will heal a bit faster here. And we could recruit a new unit to the army. Maybe another soul grinder. But let's see, we have regiments of renown available as well. Let's take this Hellforged host. And in one turn we will head towards Igerov. And And we have a turn. So we have a Bloodkeeper hero. I think we could move him to the army that's garrisoned in our heartland. So he can travel here to join the army. And here, let's assault this city here.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Subjugate us.
Excess.
And I think those defensive buildings will be very beneficial, even though this settlement won't be, hopefully not long, next to enemy areas. And that's because of those portals. And when they emerge, some enemy armies will pour forth from them. So with decent defensive armies or garrisons, we will be easily able to fend off the attacks, and they shouldn't cause too much troubles for us there. And after this has replenished or gathered strength for one more turn, I think we will move against Igerov here. And it's time to get moving. And I think Fort Yakova will be our next target for this army. And I guess it's natural that this army heads toward Volksgrad. I guess these guys will gather strength for one more turn, and then we will move against the next enemy settlement.
Kislev's fallen champion. I grow ever more unstoppable.
Okay, Wolfenburg is getting an upgrade. Nice. And we have a turn once again. So let's hope that those vampire counts won't be heading against us, at least anytime soon. once again, we don't want to join a war, but maybe we should check the diplomacy section, just in case. And I think we should be able to start recruiting a new army, at least at some point, because our monetary situation is quite decent at the moment. Okay, Sepukzi has a decent garrison. Let's see. It seems we are able to beat it, but... And where is that guy located? So let's hope they take attrition more than we do. Or maybe we should just take the battle. Or then we could wait for reinforcements. And the nearest army is here. Of course, an enemy army is already en route towards that settlement. So maybe we'll take it, and this army will head towards the Volksgrad.
Feast upon their sin.
We do not want your pity.
Delectable. How divine.
Let's make actually the hero a bit better fighter here. Oh, another ability. So, okay, there, and then we should recruit some units here. Let's take from here. Let's try out these plague drones. And from here, I think we will take this one. And then from the global roster, let's try out this one. And can we construct something somewhere? Apparently not, so it's time to hit a turn. And I need to check that diplomacy next turn. And once again, we are not interested in joining new wars. And let's see. So these guys want non-aggression pacts. Sounds good. They want military access and defensive alliance. And I forgot to ask for something. But military alliance is also okay. Okay. So that was everything there. And I think we can move out here, close to Fort Yakova. it seems some saboteur has struck Igerov. Can we assault? Okay, we can assault Volksgrad this turn. Or then not. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. And let's hope that this garrison here will be able to keep that enemy army out. Okay, so Erengrad can finally get some new defensive structures. It should be quite hard to take for the enemy. And okay, so we have damaged building here. So why it's not constructing? Okay, we need to repair it. And then we have a turn.
Let us lay the world waste for the
Okay. So they want to wage war against everyone. If that's what they wish, that's what they will get. Even though I think our armies won't be entering their realm anytime soon. And I think we can join this war. And soon this army will be ready to move out again. And let's see if we could strike against that army there. And Volksgrad is ours. We can have a level here, and I think we are pretty close on having that arcane conduit. And Fort Yakova will be a nice addition here. Only lightly defended enemy city. And let's focus on the beasts on the Khorne's roster, it seems. And we can have levels here as well. Or maybe we take that hidden in time. And here, let's take that one. That army needs to wait for one more turn. And let's dedicate that area to Khorne. And it seems the enemy has quite a lot of agents operating in our territory, because a building is getting damaged almost every turn. And we have a turn. Morkar Bloodslatherer. Okay, it's in the enemy territory, so let's wish him good luck against at least these. Are they exiles of the Khorne or whatever they are?
The enemy seeks to destroy us. Skulls for the skull throne.
Okay, that was easy.
Want me?
And let's move against Novkosi next.
An ice witch bows to no one.
And where is Plesk? There. I think the Kislevites are running low on provinces. Even though they still want to cause us as much trouble as they can. And I guess it's easier for this army to march against Plesk. And I think... well, I don't think that army needs to be hunted down there. So let's just focus on constructions. Okay, we have some skill points to assign. And we can end turn. And I think we should start to prepare for next Ursun's roll, so we can take the first soul shard as soon as possible.
Though my power is unfathomable.
I think we will take the battle here.
I get stronger. Embrace the lust. Slanesh is young.
Let's take 2 units of those. And then let's take Plesk. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the last settlement of Kislev.
Kislev's fallen champion. This world will burn. Demon Prince. Demon Prince. I have sent.
Okay, some new construction possibilities in Wolfenburg. And I think we will upgrade these unit production facilities for Khorne's units, so Temple of Khorne and Keep of Khorne. So not too many quick deals available. And if the last Kislevite army, or rather the Kislevite army we are seeing now, attacks us, that confirms that we have taken their last settlement. But if it does not attack, we need to check where we could find the last settlement, or the last few settlements of theirs. And apparently it didn't attack, so okay, they have 0 provinces, so that's the final army they have, and it should be taking already quite heavy casualties, but let's finish the army off. Okay, good. Ice Court has been destroyed. And then the army here should head to Wolfenburg. Yeah, there. So it has quite a journey ahead of it. And it seems it needs to deal with some undead units along the way. Of course, maybe we might want to strike at Fortenhof and Osterwald on our way. But let's use other armies for that, because this needs to be preparing for the entry to the Chaos Realms. And here some dwarven armies. I think this hero can stay there for a couple of turns, but this needs to move to a bit more central location. And can we construct something somewhere? It seems not, so let's finish the turn. And it seems only 44 factions remaining, so the number dropped quite drastically. And I'm not certain if we can reach our destination in time. At least we need to hurry. But of course we could trade troops with this general. Maybe we should. And I don't think we need 2 of these units or heroes. We could take 1 unit of Minotaurs. Are these fiends? Okay. And maybe we should get rid of these. And let's take these for us. And maybe these Fleshhounds of Khorne are 2 low tier units. So we can, I think this composition will serve us better. And this army can go to take care of Manfred from Karstein. I think defeating him might give an additional perk, so maybe we want to take him on with our main hero. Then some skill points here. Training is always useful, so let's put the point there. Okay, some vampire count armies here as well. So I think this is actually a pretty good place for this army. If we want, we can strike, well, against that army. And I think against Sjokdraken as well. Even if the dwarf doesn't think so. And here I think Kislev needs the improvements in defenses most. So let's construct it there. And the army here can go to some of our western provinces to help keep them under our control. Even though I don't think this settlement needs that much of additional defenses. It's looking pretty good. And we have a turn. Seems this hero gained a level, and let's see. So Manfred is trying to get away. I think these two armies can take Fortenhof and these additional armies because the troop quality here isn't that good. So it shouldn't cause too many troubles for us. And it seems there are no construction possibilities available. By the way, if you build a resource building here, does it improve the recruitment cost or lower it faction-wide, or does the bonus only affect the city or area in question? Let's see if we have something somewhere that could answer the question. I guess here. Recruitment cost for Nöglunits. It doesn't at least state directly that it's faction-wide. Okay, it seems the vampire count's pulled back. But then we can take the city here if they do not want to defend it.
Kislev's fallen champion. Do you see?
Osterwald would be a nice addition to our empire, because we could gain the control of the whole province there. So maybe we will try to gain that province as well. Maybe we could get some more. Okay. So I think the basic campaign here, at least in the Mortal Realm, is going quite nicely. And it seems the vampire counts are striking back. Then again, that leaves Osterwald open for us.
Show them the true face of chaos. I'll have your soul, demon prince.
Okay. Let's take that one.
From the gods.
And I think this army can start to head out to Fort Jakova's direction already. And here, let's spread some chaos corruption. And those guys are welcome to come a bit closer. And let's see if Fort Jakova stays under our control. Interesting, it will be a Pyrrhic victory against 4, or is it only 3 undead armies with a garrison only. So I think we will take it. And then next turn we will hunt down the remaining undead units.
An undesirable influence grips us.
No mortal, no. Kislev's fallen champion. I
Oh, Castle Drakenhof might be a nice addition. Unfortunately, we are unable to take on Manfred von Carstein with our main army, but it's nice to take care of some of the undead units with this army as well. And I think the army here can reinforce Fort Jakova. So let's take care of Manfred. And then there is only this one guy left. So let's hope Ursun will roll soon. Because we are ready for it. So, Fortenhof is under attack from Talabekland. I don't think fighting the battle myself would add any value, so let the enemy capture it. I think we have our own army close enough. So that we can take care of the enemy army. And actually we wouldn't take any casualties here. That's a bit surprising. So do we... no, we don't even suffer attrition while besieging, so let's make some siege engines. And then take the city next turn. So, Castle Alexandronov is besieged. Okay. And the rifts are open. Okay, we don't have decent enough defenses there. That will cause us some problems. And at the same time, I don't think we have enough strength to capture the Castle Drakenhof if we want to capture the soul fragment. Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties. I think we will break the siege and head to the realm of Khorne once again.
Slice our flesh apart. Yes. How divine.
Okay, that battle at least went quite well.
New power.
This guy gets immortality. And next turn he needs to start closing the rifts and head. By the way, our monetary situation is actually so good that I think we will get a new army. And let's make it a Cornish army, since we have quite a lot of Cornish units available here. And let's make a couple of skull cannons for artillery. And then some, I guess, minotaurs. And I think these exalted bloodletters for main infantry. And maybe some cavalry units as well. For example, these guys. Okay, so 10 turns and the army here is ready to battle. And maybe this army could use some reinforcements as well. And maybe it should head towards Doomkeep and close the rifts along the way. Let's see how long our monetary situation will remain in good level. And what about this guy? Can he move? Apparently not. But next turn. Okay, and another troll army or ogre army is here, and I don't think we have a chance against them. So we need to... Did they... I think we will fight this battle manually. So we need to send one of the armies that's already in full strength to recapture that area there, and it seems we need to take the fight to the ogres at least at some point, so that they don't threaten our areas too much. So much for that, for the war not concerning us. So if we manage to beat the battle here, or the enemy, well, we should be able to claim an item that can also boost our unit health, and that should open us an opportunity to take a next fight rather soon. So this should look rather good, and the enemy doesn't seem to have at least too many units that can attack air, so I think our air hero should be utilized to maximum efficiency. So the cannons here, and we don't have that much missile units anymore. So basically monsters will have to form our battle line here. And then we have some cavalry units here to guard the flank. And then this guy shall head out to harass the enemy army.
The enemy approach en masse, Commander. Keep your vulnerable units close at hand.
And at least our artillery is firing already. And maybe the Chaos Furies could do some decent damage against the enemy cannons. And let's bring this guy back here. And the battle is about to start. And why are you not firing? Maybe I should try to get rid of these mammoths pretty soon. And let's see about the cavalry. And it seems these guys are getting beaten. There, and let's see. Or maybe that's not wise after all. that many enemy units left there anymore. The battle should be ours pretty soon. Okay, and we have a victory. Excellent. And I think we can end the battle. And did we actually lose 2 units? Not good, because recruitment will take time. And I'm afraid time is a novelty. We don't have too much here. I guess that's the unit that got bombarded our own spells, so I should be a bit more careful with these guys, it seems. Yeah, 2 units went down. Okay. Looks good.
Kislev's fallen champion.
So, the Tree of Souls, Bane Spear, but it seems to be unavailable. So let's head this way. And I think next turn we can engage those. And should this hero actually move to close some rifts? I guess it should. So let's move there. And this guy here, let's drive Helmut Feuerbach out of our area. At least hopefully. And next turn I think we can close the rift there. Okay, and some wood elves pestering us once again. So we need to move a bit more quickly than I would have liked. And let's see if the army here could recruit a regiment of renown. Apparently not. So I guess this army should take it. Okay, I think we have a turn. And it seems we need to be quite aggressive in the realm of Khorne, which shouldn't be surprising. And I think a retreat is a wise course here. Wolfenburg is besieged by a troll army. Okay. Let's hope they don't have another army nearby. And we actually got quite nicely experience. By the way, what would happen if I closed a rift where our own main hero is still in? Would he get out somewhere else? Maybe. But I don't think I want to try, at least just yet. So let's head to Doomkeep. We should be safe there. And we should be able to recruit some new units quite nicely. Maybe we want to recruit some new units before. Okay, it will take 2 turns to recruit those. Do we have... Okay. It seems every unit requires 2 turns. But it seems that there are no other enemy heroes here just yet, so we likely have at least some time. And let's fight this battle manually. since the ogres have a small number of units that are quite effective, so maybe a large amount of weaker towers might be the optimal solution here. I think I will at least pursue that tactic. Of course, the damage likely needs to be armor piercing, so that it will have some effect. Or then again, if we can create a choke point there, maybe some AoE effect towers will be beneficial. Let's see. So basically the layout here is the same as in the last defensive battle we fought. So I guess it will be 2 AoE towers here that will try to do the job. And we can actually cast some spells for Chaos Furies. Maybe we can slow down the enemies a bit, and actually this hero's skills should be quite effective here. $29 level enemy hero. That's quite a lot. But I think we will focus on him with his spell. Okay. That Stonehorn surely means some trouble for us. And where is the enemy hero? And we should be able to build a new tower pretty soon. Fortunately, the wiped out unit was only the Chaos Furies that were summoned. So a new tower there. And we can hit the enemy lord once again. It always seems that this shot is going to go far wide or up, but it seems to be hitting the enemies pretty nicely. That's an interesting looking beast. And actually the enemy lord is taking quite heavy damage at the moment. Of course, so are quite a lot of our own troops, but so far looking pretty decent. And the tower here is beginning to be finished, and of course we might be able to construct an additional tower that could actually be of some service here. You should start firing here. Let's send some reserves to battle. Balance of power is starting to look good. And let's hope we can take down Skruck the Slaughterer pretty soon. I think he can take at least a couple of more boss spell hits and tower hits and whatnot hits. Okay. Those guys got taken out. Let's see if our hero can take down this stone horn. Okay, at least he's fleeing. And it seems we have a victory. Let's see if we could chase down the enemy hero on enemy lord. 226 hit points. It's not too much. I think even one spell might be able to do the trick here. And we don't have enough spell points. That's a shame. Maybe this tower could do something. So how far out we actually are? Pretty far, it seems. So 104 hit points. Still. It seems he got away. Okay, so let's end the battle. That was pretty decent battle nonetheless. And we managed to turn a defeat into a victory. And of course it will take some time for Scrag to gain back his full health. And his army isn't in a good shape either.
Slice our flesh apart. Yes!
Okay, decisive victory here. Nice. So, Mercy will move there. Hellcroft, Chimerax. I guess he will take care of that rift while on the move towards Castle Alexandronov. And let's see about our main hero. Okay, so since we are using the hero with the army, I think spread control will be the correct choice here. And next turn I think we will engage Saved, or then we need to move against some of the enemies there. I think we will dismantle that and make some buildings that help with defenses. It's beginning to look like that our whole area is a large fortified camp. Okay. That's fine. once again, an enemy army is attacking us. Nice victory. I think we are ready to engage the enemies here. Excellent. And then the army needs to move here to close the second rift. It seems that hero has pretty one-sided vocabulary, or rather a lot, and that hero as well. And now the question is from where to find a new item. I guess there. So let's move here. Continue with replenishing troops and take care of that enemy army if it decides to intercept us. And I guess it's a turn once again. Oh. So I need to take care of that rift next turn. We don't want to join the war here. I guess we will auto-resolve it, since the casualties are low. Okay. So, we need to enter the Brass Citadel pretty soon. And where is our army? I guess I need to... Okay. Some dwarves are heading against us. Sepukzi can get some new defensive measures and also some money generating facilities. And let's take care of that enemy army. And then there is the rift as well, which we need to take care of. But I think we need to replenish some casualties first. Or maybe we should head to Wurzen for that. And this army is growing in strength a bit by bit. And let's see about the army in here. So it's ready to move. And then here, okay, we could take that fight. And it seems the enemy took the item there. So let's replenish some casualties. Maybe I should go to engage. Let's replenish casualties for this turn and then move to engage. Okay, some dwarves attacking us. Fortunately, we were able to push them back. We don't join the war there.
Kislev's fallen champion. Urson was weak, kind, and magnificent. For the ruinous power.
Maybe we could... Do we need to be in this form? I guess we need. So, let's head for battle. And even though it seems to be rather easy, I think... Oh, we have some reinforcements. That's interesting. Maybe they will turn against us, but I think I will take the battle manually. Nonetheless. So the gatekeeper is our primary target, and it seems we need to survive against likely hordes of some other demons here. So let's try to play it cautiously, because we don't know, or at least I don't know, how many waves of the enemies there are going to be and how many reserves they have and so on. So this might be a bit longer battle. And then again, it could not be.
The brass citadel, the keep of the blood god, home of the skull throne. The citadel is guarded by 888 bloodthirsters, but we need only breach its outer defenses to draw out the gatekeeper. Start at the ruined fort, defeat its garrison, and capture the icon of ruin. This will give you a foothold and grant us supplies to reinforce for the struggle ahead.
Okay.
There are 2 other icons you will need to capture, and so dominate the battle. sure you are worthy of his attention. Let the slaughter begin.
Okay. So I guess this is the first point to capture. And there don't seem to be that many enemy units there. So maybe our artillery and one of the heroes are able to do some decent damage there. Okay, and they are charging. So should we send our cavalry to engage the Chaos Warhounds? I guess we will send them. That should be quite easy. At least they are already fleeing. One of them, okay, they are breaking. Excellent. Then the bloodletters are charging. Okay, so far looking pretty good, and I don't think you need to shoot anymore. And where do you think you are going? Okay, and okay, so let's bring our host here. And I guess we should construct some towers here, so they are all linked to this central location here. And from where the enemy reinforcements are coming. Okay, wave 1 from there. Some bloodletters, and from other direction as well. Well, at least these guys are taking quite a beating even before the battle is fully joined. And I think for the moment, or maybe not then, I was thinking if we could keep our hero as a reserve, but maybe he has a right to battle here. And I think the first wave should be beaten back momentarily. Okay, there is a meter here showing how many enemies we still need to face. Okay, and the first wave should be clear. And it seems we are ready to move against the second objective. Okay, now we have both of the cannons here. And let's hope we can open fire. And even cause some damage here. And I don't think the enemies here will last long. Okay, and we are ready to continue towards this area. Okay. So, some new defensive structures. I think we can afford some better ones this time. I guess infantry will defend another side, and the monsters can take care of this side. The main hero will support the infantry as well as the cavalry. And it seems the second wave is incoming. And they are starting to take some hits. And it seems our initial defenses are still working. So maybe these barricades could actually be worth something. As well as a tower here. Okay, it seems we are shooting our own buildings at the moment. And the enemies have broken through here. And I think the towers are doing surprisingly well here. And you guys should try to do something. Maybe we will send our hero down here to help a bit. And maybe the mammoths could do some good here. Okay, we are going to lose that tower. Let's try to take care of these Chaos Furies here. And the second wave is almost finished. Okay, good. It it's time to form up, and of course pretty nicely our defensive towers are helping up here. And the enemy seems to be having one bloodthirster. I think our main hero will need to engage that one. We can summon some Chaos Furies to help. Okay, it seems the Bloodthirster is trying to engage the wrong hero. Oh. Some bloodletters trying to strike our back. And that Bloodthirster is going down pretty nicely. Okay. And the final location should be ours pretty soon. And let's see if our towers are still working. Maybe some of these barricades here could be helpful. Okay, we can summon reinforcements. Nice. Okay, so we used the same points for the reinforcements that are used for constructing buildings.
Khorne's gatekeeper. This is the demon prince whose soul we seek.
Okay.
Another clutch of wasted lives.
By the way, that's quite strong enemy. So the infantry will engage. Chaos Furies can engage the Gatekeeper and the main hero as well. And maybe we could weaken the enemies somewhat. And where is the Demon Prince? There. And let's see. There is quite a bit of chaos at the moment here, so there. Actually, it's pretty useful that the game slows down a bit when you're casting the spells, so you have a bit more time to cast them in correct direction. And where is the actual Demon Prince? Have I killed it already? And there are some units behind here. But they shouldn't cause too much troubles for us. Maybe we could send these units here to help out a bit. And I think we should have a victory. Okay. 1 defeated, 3 to go. Okay, so it seems you can compete with points and time in these battles. Actually, I like these help screens in the loading screen, and you can scroll through them, even though the historical quotes in the historical Total Wars are also nice, but I think I like these as well, as especially as I'm a bit newer to these Warhammer Total War games compared to the historical ones, so that's pretty nice.
The first soul harvested, when all four have been gathered, they will combine into a single light, revealing a shadow path to the forge of souls. Then Ursun will be within our reach. But what's this? The tome consumes the soul's energy, reaching across time, revealing secrets.
Okay, Akatsuki.
It was the Old Ones that shaped this world into a paradise. Yet the power they harnessed to move sun and rock could not be tamed. Raw magic erupted from the great cataclysm, flowing forth from a realm of chaos. So came the demons. They hunted the mortals, feeding on their souls. Yet one of their prey betrayed his kin and embraced the gods of chaos. They gifted him demonhood, and he became the first demon prince, Belacor. He clawed at the world, scarred it with his armies, reveling in the bloodshed. Those who seek power will always want more, and Bellacor's lust was the greatest of all. Gods of chaos, have I not fed you souls? Have I not given you the world? Give me more power. Answer me! The four gods punished the demon prince for his arrogance. They took everything. His armies, his power, his form. Cursed to roam the world as a shadow amongst the shadows, powerless for eternity. Damn the gods.
Belacor has spent millennia planning his revenge on the Chaos Gods. What twisted scheme has his dark mind constructed?
Okay, that's quite nice.
The Tome of Fates is sated. We have our first demon prince soul. There is little time to revel in the glory of what we have achieved, for we require 3 more souls if we are to illuminate the Bridge of Shadows and reach the Dark Master in his lair at the Forge of Souls.
Immortal glory!
And I think we want to move to Osterwald. here to lick our wounds and gather strength. I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will help a great deal. You can also turn on the notifications so you will know when a new campaign or